Okay, so what if your potential, not just your past experience, was the very first thing a recruiter saw? Today, we're diving into a platform called Flipbizz that's trying to make that happen. They're looking to completely change how companies find talent and how you find your next job by going way beyond the traditional resume. You know the feeling, right? You spend hours getting your resume just perfect, you send it off into the void, and then crickets. That's the application black hole. And for employers, it's just a mountain of applications to dig through. It's a huge frustration, and pretty much all of us have felt it from one side or the other. So let's call this what it is. For the most part, the traditional hiring process is just a massive, inefficient guessing game for everybody. I mean, think about it. On one side, you've got job seekers just blasting out applications, hoping something, anything sticks. And on the other side, you have employers drowning in those applications, trying to guess who might have potential based on a single piece of paper. It's a broken system that just leaves everyone feeling frustrated. So there has to be a better way, right? Well, that brings us to Flipbizz, a platform that was literally designed to take all that guesswork out of the picture. Their whole mission is about building confidence on both sides of the table. For professionals, it means you can finally get some clarity on where you actually fit. And for employers, it's about feeling sure that they're hiring the right person, not just the person who's the best at writing resumes. Flipbiz actually has a name for this problem, resume guessing. And their solution is to completely replace it with something way more objective, their own AI-powered analysis that they call @JobFit. You can think of this as the real engine driving the entire platform. Okay, so how does this whole thing actually work in practice? Let's start by putting ourselves in the shoes of an early career professional who's building out their profile. Building your profile is a pretty simple four-step process. Yeah, it starts with the basic stuff, but it gets way more interesting fast. You get to showcase your actual work, and I think this is the most important part. You get to tell your own unique story. This is where you really get a chance to shine. And the level of detail you can add is what really sets this apart. We're talking about your interests, a full portfolio of your work, specific projects you've crushed. There's even a life story section. This is all about presenting yourself as a complete person with tons of potential, not just, a boring list of past job titles. All right, let's flip the coin. What does this look like from the employer's side? What kind of tools do they get to find all this amazing talent? Well, for them, it all starts with creating a job specification. The interface looks super clean, and get this, they can even use AI to help generate the job requirements. So right from the get-go, the job post is as clear and detailed as possible. Sharing the posting is also made really simple. An employer can just generate a QR code for a job fair or a social media post, and it takes applicants straight to a slick, professional-looking job listing. No more messy links or complicated application portals. And once those applications start rolling in, everything is managed from one central dashboard. You can see all your job posts, how many candidates you've got, and this is the real game changer, you can just flip on an auto analysis feature and let the AI start doing the heavy lifting for you. And that brings us to the very heart of the platform. This is where that rich, detailed professional profile meets the well-defined job specification. This is where the AI works its magic. So after the AI crunches all that data, what does the employer actually see? Well, they get an analysis that goes so much deeper than any traditional resume ever could. It paints a much clearer, richer picture of every single candidate. And this report is incredibly detailed. It gives you a simple job fit score, sure, but also a breakdown of exactly which skills match, an assessment of their potential for growth, a full DISC personality report to understand their work style, and even suggested interview questions specifically tailored to that person. This isn't just data, it's real, actionable intelligence to help managers make much smarter decisions. Now, this is a powerful idea, but let's be real. In a crowded market like this, credibility is everything. So let's see who's actually backing Flipbizz and what their vision for the future really looks like. Any new platform trying to shake things up needs validation, and Flipbizz has it from some of the absolute biggest names in tech. For starters, they're part of the AWS startup programs and Google for Startups. Now, these are not easy clubs to get into, so being included is a massive vote of confidence in their tech and their overall vision. And it doesn't stop there. They're also supported by Microsoft for Startups and are part of the NVIDIA Inception program. I mean, when you see this collection of logos, it tells you a really powerful story about how much the industry believes in what they're doing. But their vision goes even further than just job applications. They're building toward what they call an all-in-one digital profile. Imagine using an NFC chip, the same tech you use to tap to pay with your phone, to instantly share this rich, dynamic profile instead of a paper business card. That's the future they're working on. Which really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? By finally moving past a simple list of old jobs and looking at the whole person, their skills, their projects, their personality, and their potential, could a platform like Flipbizz be the key to unlocking a smarter, better, more confident way to hire? The answer to that could honestly reshape the future of work for every single one of us.